Good evening, guys. How are you? I'm fine. All right. So today we are just going to have a short, very brief discussion. A very short, brief discussion on companies. That's the private and the public limited companies. So you remember we mentioned that a company is formed when two or more individuals come together to form a business with the aim of making a profit. So it's an association of individuals who come together to form a business with the aim of making a profit. Then for a company, um, it's owned by shareholders. And then these shareholders will have subscribed or purchased or given money to the company, and they become party owners of the company. So they get a document called a share certificate, and a holder of that share certificate is called a shareholder. We talked about the different types of shareholders. That's the preference and the ordinary shareholders. So now, once the company is formed, mostly companies start as private limited companies. The major difference between a private limited company and a public limited company is the aspect of going public. Um, the difference lies on the part of the disposal of shares or sale of shares. In the event someone no longer wants to become a shareholder of a company, if it's a public limited company, disposal of shares is very, very easy. Why? Because the shares are traded on the stock exchange or listed on the stock exchange. That's why they are called public limited companies. So shares within a public limited company, members of the general public or everyone is able to subscribe or purchase shares within that company, and he or she will become a part owner of such a business. Hence the term public limited company. All right, what happens with a private limited company is that the shares are only issued to a few selected individuals, um, hence the term private. So private individuals or a few selected individuals. It might be a family business, and then the family only issues shares to family members and friends. And sale of shares, if someone no longer wants to become a shareholder, they have to sell the shares to the existing uh, members of the company, right? So you cannot sell shares to someone who is not a shareholder, or the company will have to nominate and indicate um, who can subscribe or purchase those shares. So the major difference lies on the issue of shares uh, that public can issue shares to the general public, then private can only shares can be issued to a few selected individuals. The other difference lies on the um, trading license um, that the public limited company will have to obtain the trading license or a document operating license, which is required. Then private limited company can start operations as soon as possible. Then the other difference lies on the part of the publication of the financial statements, appointment of auditors, and as well as the annual general meeting. So public limited companies are required by the companies and other business entities to appoint auditors These who referred specifically to as external auditors. So they have to appoint external auditors, and the external auditors who verify whether the accounts of the business or the financial statements have been prepared in accordance with the laws of the country as well as the regulations. The other difference is that public limited companies have to publish their annual financial statements um, on a yearly basis. So they have to publish their annual financial statements in the press on each and every year. Failure to publish the financial statements may result in the company being suspended, say for instance, trading on the stock exchange. I think you will know one or two circumstances on the companies which were listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, which were temporarily suspended from trading, and now they are relisted due to the failure of them to provide financial statements within the required uh, period of time. Um, then the other difference lies on the part of that the accounts, financial statements of public limited companies should be inspected or audited by members of the general public. They are available for inspection or for auditing by members of the general public at any given period of time. So everyone can come and inspect the financial statements if it's a public limited company. But then you find that if it's private limited company, those things they do not happen. Um, Private limited company may keep most of its affairs uh, to be more private. All right, they don't need to publish or indicate most of the activities or the things which they will be doing. Okay, so that's the part of the differences, main differences in short. It's just a short description. I just thought that we have a small talk about private limited companies and public limited companies. All right, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. And if you think that this video was useful to you, please just press a like. That would make a difference, and refer other individual to this video for more content. Thank you so much. You're welcome.